in the year.
Hey, Steve. How you doing, Matt? Awesome game, man. Great job. Just a couple questions for you today. How'd you feel tonight playing?
I felt great.
Yeah? I read that article about you. Pretty funny guy. You saw you enjoy ice sculpting?
Well, yeah. Well, I don't have a lot of time, but the heat like doesn't make it easy. But I'm still good at it. I got my cooler downstairs.
That's awesome. So, how was that on the line tonight? You did a great job.
It was tough. I mean, they were tougher than we thought. The kid was pretty big. Had to fire off for it.
Yeah.
But I came on top.
That's great. On both sides of the ball, too. Awesome job. Any words? Any quotes? How was the game?
Well, we kicked ass and we're going to do it again next Saturday.
Hey, awesome job, Mac. Mac is Mac. Take care. Had a great game, both sides of the ball. Done some great tackles tonight. How'd you feel playing tonight, gang?
Pretty good, you know. A little hot out. Aaron played good right there. Yeah, we played good both sides of the ball. Pretty much overmanned them pretty much all game.
Yeah, a lot of power, Great job. Awesome job. Any closing comments?
Nah, we're just going to keep going, you know. Killing everybody, you know. We're ready. Bring on anybody.
That's great. Awesome job. Take care.
Good commentary as we see some of the Patriots players being interviewed by the Record and such, and they are also being helped with some injury. As Tom Brophy we see with a little bit of ice in his back. He's heard he's going to get a ride up from Margaret. It's just a very good victory, 41-6 here at Bruno Stadium. As everybody starts to leave, we're going to say goodnight. Matt, always a pleasure working with you.
With you, Joe.
And I'm also going to say goodbye to my cameraman, Brian DeYoung, Mike Martelli, our producer, also Tim Roden, our in the booth cameraman, Miss Legard, our advisor, and my other broadcast partners for the night, Bates Cordali and Tom McNerney, and I'm Joe Ferrara, and I'm saying have a good night. We'll see you again in 2 weeks.
We welcome you once again to 20 minutes of temporary insanity we like to call Friday Night Football. Hi, folks. Button up those straitjackets because we have hit just about the midway point of the season now, and we're starting to get a pretty good feel for the teams that are of state champion caliber.
7-0. They're driving for a second score when trouble strikes. Quarterback Mark Robinson hit by number 24, Mark DeAndrea of Old Japan. Mark Kalish picks it up and says, "So long, see you. We'll mail you a postcard when we get to town." 70 yards on the return. It's 7-7 early in the second. But give credit to Wayne Hills. They come right back. Here's Robinson to Tom Lyons, who makes a couple of nice moves, carrying that ball like a loaf of bread early, but puts it away. Nice game with the first down. Then it's junior running back A.J. Spicer. Nice move here. Gets it up and a little closer to pay dirt. Spicer there, Spicer here, Spicer everywhere. Watch this one. Just off left tackle. He's gone. Touchdown. But he turns and says a few nice things to the defensive back. And watch the top of your screen. Is that a flag? Unsportsmanlike, 15 yards. Don't worry, Tom Lyons, the 35-yard point after. 44-7 Wayne Hills, the final.
Wayne Hills, of course, in Passaic County. We've made that mistake once or twice this year already. But Ray Riker's doing a great job out there, and you saw that junior running back, A.J. Spicer. He is filling the gap. Now, he just keeps his mouth shut a little bit there at the end, and you can avoid those penalties for yelling at guys when he's showboating a little bit. I think that team's going to be good, but it's a maturing process. There were a lot of questions about Wayne Hills going into the season. They seem to be answering them pretty well so far.
Yes. This is, of course, about the defending champs. Ramapo, the Green Raiders, just steamrolling along with Sims and Toll. But there's been the other two squads in that division who might just hang with Ramapo for a quarter or two. That's how good they're playing. I'm talking about undefeated Old Japan at 4-0 and undefeated Wayne Hills also at 4-0. And what a job Ray Riker has done through camp into week 5, filling in for Chris Olsen. Riker has not only kept the ship afloat, but Uncle Ray, as his fans were chanting, has kept the vessel at full speed ahead. It's Old Japan and Wayne Hills. Only one squad escapes unblemished. Here we go to Friday night. It's football time, baby. Roll it, yeah. At Wayne Hills. Here we go. First quarter, Freddie Plaza. Strip right there by Mike Chocolate. Gary Webb recovers it for Wayne Hills. Turnovers early will hurt you. First play from scrimmage, it's A.J. Oh, man, he has been impressive. A.J. Spicer ripping and rolling a big game for the Hills. A few plays later, A.J. Spicer. This guy's the whole package. Watch him show you a little balance right here. A.J., man, low center of gravity. Into the house goes A.J. Spicer. and Wayne Hills is up 7-0, just like that. We go into the second quarter. Old Japan gets on the board. Watch the Wayne Hills QB, Mark Robinson. He's hit by 24, Mike D'Andrea. Ball comes loose, and Mark Kalish has got every linebacker's treat. Picks up the fumble, 68 yards. See ya. In for the touchdown. Attaboy, Mark. Celebration time. Old Japan ties this game up at 7-all. So Wayne Hills so tough. They come right back. Robinson recovers from that. Hits Tommy Lyons. Lyons doing a little after the catch. Nice gain right there. Then it's Mark Robinson again. Looking for number 2-6, Mike Togley. Robinson looking. Across the middle into that danger zone. Togley has got it. They get it close. Hey, you turn it over. AJ, look at him run. Cuts it inside. Spicer takes it in. And it's 14-7 for Wayne Hills. Off the ensuing kickoff. Freddie Plaza. Freddie will forget to take the ball with him. Oh, Freddie, the ball. And Hagghauer recovers right there for Wayne Hills. 5 plays later, Tom Lyons sets up for a field goal. Oh, we love high school field goals. Attaboy, Tommy. Splits the uprights, and it's 17-7 for Wayne Hills. Field goals can be important late in the year. Third quarter, Hills on the move. A.J. Spicer, look at him running hard for the first down. Moving the chains goes A.J. A couple plays later, it's Robinson. A little play action. How open is Todd Greenberg? Oh, Todd. In the corner of the end zone, and it's 24-7. Old Japan has got to be in shock. How about the Wayne Hills D? Mike Ostrowski, big 7-7, doing a job shutting down Freddie Plaza. When things go your way, baby, Mark Robinson, watch him, gets hit, but still makes the pass right there into Tommy Lyons. That's another first down. Next play, Robinson keeps it. Races, looking for the corner, turns the corner of the 10, inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. That's too close for Spice. A.J. Spicer follows the block, hits the hole, into the end zone, and Wayne Hills is running away at 31-7. Fourth quarter, the Wayne Hills team, 4th and 1. Look at Old Japan, they are not going to get it. Aaron Cross, number 40, leads the charge. Oh, baby, when you're stopping them on 4th and 1, you're doing something. Then it's Robinson. He can pass. He can run the option. Keeper. Look at him. Keeps it inside. 2 plays later, it's Hagghauer. Breaks free. Look at him. Then AJ and Mahar Hagghauer. Final score of this one. Water, look at that. Are you kidding me? 44-7 to the Web.
I think we just got after them. We were ready to play. We came out and just played harder than they did, beat them up physically. Just came out as hard as we could, and that's what happens.
We did a great job this week preparing the kids. The kids listened to everything we did. We said our preparation was outstanding, and the effort, I can't say enough about the effort with our kids tonight. It was just outstanding. And I'm just on cloud 9. I'm so thrilled for them. You know, we went through the first 4 games. This was our first real test, and I think we came out looking pretty good. Kids did a great job.
Our line did a great job. I mean, the first series, we came out, they opened up holes. I told them, I promised them, if they got me into the secondary, I'd make things happen. And we just went from there.
Wow, what an effort right there from Wayne Hills and Coach Ray Riker. I mentioned Chris Olsen will take over now, but this game was a game that was kind of the way Old Japan was playing in 1998. You looked at this game, you said this is going to be a big-time game, but Wayne Hills just too physical for Old Japan. And now what you have to look for is November 7th, Wayne Hills against Ramapo. We had the game as our game of the week last year. Ramapo ran away with it. Can anybody hang with Ramapo in 1998 in that division? If there's any team that can do it, it's going to be Wayne Hills. We'll take Wayne Hills showdown. Damien in the office today kind of expressed his feeling that Wayne Hills, this could be the true test for Ramapo. I don't really know yet. You know, when you look at Ramapo's schedule and you look at what they've done to teams, I just cast all that aside. I know they're on a different level than all the other teams they play on the schedule. And I know coming into this week against Old Japan, you know, it was a good competitive game. But I just think this team too much, and you know, you kind of get in that cruise control mode. And if you want to kind of like match up, you know, okay, Wayne Hills crushed Old Japan 46, I believe it was to nothing, and you know, then Old Japan gave Ramapo a game. Like I said, I think Ramapo is kind of in cruise control mode. I think Ramapo, from start to finish on this year, is just going to be in control of every game. I just don't see. Listen, I love Chris Olsen and his program to death. A.J. Spicer. I hope they do go in there and give them a game. I really hope they do. But I just think in 1998, it's going to be Chris Sims, Greg Toll, and Ramapo. These guys, I think that you can look at it two ways. Either they got shown for their true colors a little bit, not true colors, but maybe, Ramapo showed a few chinks in the armor against Old Japan, or you can say that after they didn't win a game going away by the half, that Mike Miello is going to have this team so churned and fired up this week in practice that they're just going to come out once again executing, gunning on all cylinders. And as last year, I think that they will handle Wayne Hills accordingly in this game.
Top 20 showdown, 2 unbeaten teams, but not anymore. Standing room only tonight at Wayne Hills. There must have been 6,000 to 7,000 on hand to see America's best high school quarterback. Ramapo's Chris Sims. First time Raiders had the ball, Sims to his main man, Nick Gallo. Ramapo's on the move, and if it wasn't Sims, it was Greg Toll, the Boston College-bound running back. Big yards here, led to a field goal. Raiders up 3-0. But hold on. Back come the Patriots. Quarterback Mark Robinson with a night he will never forget. On the keeper, Robinson with a huge gainer. Wayne Hills on the move. And the confidence starting to grow. We could beat these guys. That's what they were thinking. Robinson going to the end zone. Todd Greenberg, touchdown. Wayne Hills takes the lead. And they were not stopping there. And again, it's Mark Robinson. What a night for the senior. Doing it himself here. Taking it right on in. Wayne Hills pulls a stunner tonight. Ramapo's first loss in 2 years. The Patriots knock off the state's number 3 ranked team. Wayne Hills wins it 21-9.
Way to sound the alarm, young man, because Wayne Hills sure did, as they made some serious noise against Ramapo. Probably the most anticipated matchup this weekend was 7-0 Ramapo against 7-0 Wayne Hills. Now, before we begin, Jimmy and I spoke about the matchup. Now, I'm no expert or anything, but based on how Wayne Hills was playing, I thought that they would have a good shot against Ramapo. Here we go, folks. Standing room only with an estimated 8,000 fans on hand to check out this showdown between Ramapo and Wayne Hills. There's the man, Chris Sims, getting warmed up to get ready to start this contest. And Ramapo went to work right away after the opening kickoff. Chris Sims connects with Nick Gallo, who does a nice job getting the ball upfield for a first down. On the next play, it's going to be Greg Toll bouncing outside and picking up big yardage for the Green Raiders. Toll always running tough for Ramapo. Let's take another look at that. I want you guys to see the wide receiver on this play, Brian Kilt in the slot, with the big block on Tom Brophy on the crackback to help spring Greg Toll. And then once Greg gets upfield, it's going to be number 31, Nick Gallo, another wide receiver, also blocking upfield to help Greg Toll get the big yardage. Ramapo calls Greg's number once again, but this time the Patriots defense is there, led by big Gary Webb. A couple of plays later, it's going to be 3rd and long for Ramapo. Sims is going to go to the air, and he finds Joe Scarpelli, but Scarpelli can't hold on, but there's a penalty flag on the play against Wayne Hills. Holding against Wayne Hills. Now 3rd and the company, Cole powers ahead for the big first down to keep the drive for Ramapo alive. Ramapo picked up a 5-yard penalty, but the give is going to be to Toll again, and Toll with a little straight arm, and he's going to get Ramapo inside the Wayne Hills 10-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Sims is going to look for Nick Gallo on the slant, and it's incomplete. The field goal unit comes on, and John Barretto, who has been almost perfect with extra points, he's going to hit a knuckler for his first field goal of the season to put the Green Raiders ahead 3-0. Second quarter action, 3rd and long. One of the many big defensive plays for Wayne Hills, and one of the rare times you see any team put pressure on Chris Sims, and he's dropped by Mike Ostrowski. Mark Robinson and Wayne Hills, they're going to take over, and on 3rd and long, Mark Robinson, he's going to connect with Tom Lyons for a first down. Nice catch there by Tom Lyons. Then 2 plays later, not only can Mark Robinson pass, but he's dangerous running the ball as well, and makes a nice cut on the bootleg, and he's going to get down to the Ramapo 26-yard line. Ramapo assistant coach Greg Toll out getting the players on defense, distinct defensive stand here. But 2 plays later off the play action, Robinson is going to hit Todd Greenberg with a nice pass for the go-ahead touchdown, and Wayne Hills is on top, 7-3. The Wayne Hills fans, yeah, they're pleased with what they see so far. After the kickoff, Ramapo at their own 20, the Wayne Hills D again kicked it in gear. Mark Gamby and Michael Skowski in the backfield. Second down for Ramapo. It's Greg Cole and toss for Todd Greenberg. Make the play and watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maroon shirts there to make the stop on Greg Cole. Ramapo is going to get the call for offsides, and on third down, they have to kick it away. And 45 seconds left in the half. Mark Robinson is going to roll and find Mark Hawkins wide open in the corner route, and Hawkins is going to get inside the 10. Then on the next play, Robinson on the bootleg. Will he throw? Will he run? He's going to run. He cuts it away, and he's going to score for Wayne Hills, and the halftime score is going to be Wayne Hills 14, Ramapo 3. Not much action in the third quarter. We jump to the fourth quarter, and Ramapo, they're going to punt the ball away. Matt Hawkins, he's not going to handle it, and Chris Spinelli, he's going to make the hit, and Owen Corso recovers at the 50-yard line for Ramapo. Big play for Ramapo. That play gets the Ramapo fans excited. 3 plays later, on third and long, Sims is going to hit Nick Gallo on the middle screen, and Nick is going to turn on the jet, and he's going to do the rest all the way to the end zone for Ramapo, and Ramapo is right back in this one, 14-9. Wayne Hills is ahead. Ramapo is going to go for the 2-point conversion attempt, and the pass by Sims is going to be incomplete. The score is going to stay Wayne Hills up 14-9. Well, the missed 2-point conversion by Ramapo probably wouldn't have mattered much this night. A.J. Spicer, who along with Greg Cole was quiet most of the evening, is going to rip off 30 yards on this play inside the Ramapo 25-yard line. A few plays later, Wayne Hills with the 2nd and 8. Robinson is going to keep and gets the first down inside the 5-yard line. And now it's 3rd and goal for Wayne Hills, and it's going to be A.J. Spicer. Spicer plunges into the end zone. Wayne Hills is going to upend Ramapo by a score of 21-9. Wayne Hills Division I title. Well, I think we made it through, folks. Is this what they call baptism by fire? Well, anyway, now we have that package on Jimmy C's predictions on Ramapo. He and I talked a little bit last week of this big matchup. You know, it's been talked about throughout the whole county. You're still even hearing buzzes about it now, even after the game is over. I even heard that even as far South Jersey that people are talking about this game. So, hey, here we go. Jimmy C's predictions.
Damien, in the office today, kind of expressed his feeling that Wayne Hills, this could be the true test for Ramapo. I don't really know yet. You know, when you look at Ramapo's schedule and you look at what they've done to teams, I just cast all that aside. I know they're on a different level than all the other teams they play on the schedule. I think Ramapo is kind of in cruise control mode. I think Ramapo, from start to finish on this year, is just going to be in control of every game. I just don't see. Listen, I love Chris Olsen and his program to death. A.J. Spicer. I hope they do go in there and give him a good game. I really hope they do. But I just think in 1998, it's going to be Chris Sims, Greg Toll, and Ramapo. Mike Miello is going to have this team so churned and fired up this week in practice that they're just going to come out once again executing, running on all cylinders. And as last year, I think that they will handle Wayne Hills accordingly in this game.
Ouch.
Enough, Jimmy.
Ouch.
Okay. Well, hey, in all fairness to Jimmy C., I mean, he was trying to stretch the time during the show, so in all fairness to him, he had to talk about something, so I guess he felt he should plug Ramapo a little more. Well, anyway, Wayne Hills really did turn the page from their loss last year to Ramapo, 56-21. And, hey, we're going to find out more from the NBIL Division II champions because, hey, they're just around the corner, so stay with us. Don't go away. Coach, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Davey. Thanks for having us.
We also have Mark Robinson next to him and Gary Webb seated to his left. Well, gentlemen, thanks for coming on the show this evening, and it must have been a tremendous day for you on Saturday evening. First, Coach, what did that whole evening mean for you in context of, I guess, where you guys finished up last year and how you ended up this year?
Last year we got beat by North Bergen in the state championship, and they were certainly a quality program down there, and we were disappointed. We expect to win. Whenever we play, we expect to win. Doesn't mean we're always going to win, but we expect to. And like everybody else, like all the other good programs, we got back in the weight room in December and committed ourselves and worked real hard. And this was and the Ramapo game was certainly a game that we've had on our minds for a while.
And Mark, I want to turn to you for a second. And rightfully so, Ramapo, they've gotten a lot of attention because of Chris Sims, excellent quarterback we all know, and Greg Toll, excellent running back. Their offense we know is very potent, but the Wayne Hills offense with you at quarterback has done a lot this year. Talk about that a little bit, your offense and what you feel they've done to make this year a success.
Definitely. Our offensive line, I think, should take most of the credit because we've just got some big bruising players that really take charge out there. And also our fullbacks, Mike Togli and Aaron Brosnan, really come through. And, of course, A.J. Spicer, who's an incredible athlete.
And respectfully saying, and one of the bruisers seated right to my right, Gary Rebb, just getting it done out there on offense and defense. Gary, when you look at that game, and again, we have to look at, I guess, the Ramapo offense because they put up so many numbers over the year. Going into that game on the defensive side, what was your mindset from the time you guys started that practice week to that game Saturday night?
I think a big key for us was just trying to get as many people to the ball as we could. We knew we couldn't single tackle Greg. We knew one guy couldn't cover all the receivers, so we wanted to get as many guys as we could to the football.
Right. And now we have a very special guest included with you guys tonight because Jimmy C, we said, was on assignment, but guess what? He's calling us all the way from Aruba. Jimmy C, are you there? Jimmy? Jimmy C.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
How about you fellas?
How you doing in all that sunshine?
Oh, man, I tell you, I'm eating a big, fat Wayne Hills crow sandwich right now, man. No more predictions for me, Damien. You were right on, baby.
Well, Jimmy C, when you look at that particular game, and of course you you were anticipant in going to that game, but you couldn't make it. But what's your take on that game? What were you most excited about that matchup?
I tell you, one thing that jumped out all the way down here in Aruba, I'm walking along the beach today, and there's a young island boy, about 10 years old, throwing the football. I knew this was a big game when somebody walked by and said, "That kid's the next Mark Robinson, baby. Unbelievable, the hype." But you know what? Listen, Chris Olsen, I saw him on Saturday afternoon. You guys deserve all the credit in the world. You guys proved what really New Jersey football is all about. Powerhouse teams, dynamic coaching staff. Chris Olsen had a team ready for the game. Uncle Ray took them to the three-quarter pole. Looks like Chris Olsen and their defensive coordinator, Scotty Santora, are going to take them down the stretch. That was a big-time victory.
All right, Jimmy C. Well, hey, thanks again for checking in with us.
That's it? Oh,
hey.
I put you in the chair?
You know how it is.
That's it.
You know how it is, big guy. We got work to do here.
I'll just say to you guys, you know what? I think I like the scenario for Ramapo now. They're the defending state champs. If this was last year, this game, before the playoffs were expanded, one of these teams would have been out of the playoffs. I like it now. A little adversity for Sims and Toll the senior year. They should have a chance to defend their state title from a year ago with just one loss. They will have a chance. And you know what? There's a lot of good teams out there this year. Sometimes, we don't talk about the State Techs, Westwood, State Valleys, and Ridgewood. We talk about the big three, maybe BC, St. Joe's, Ramapo. I'll tell you one last thing, guys, from the island of Aruba. On November 7th, the Patriots served notice to all of Group 4. They also can swim with the big fish. Congratulations, guys.
Hey, Jimmy C, maybe we should have had a camera down there in your hotel or something. Way to go, big.
I'm trying to get Aruba High School Sports Talk. I just don't know how windsurfing is going to go over on the highlights. You know what I'm saying?
All right, hey, we got to go. But Chris Olsen has forgiven you. He's got a Wayne Hills hat here for you when you get back, so don't sweat it, big guy.
Okay, serving notice to Vinny Ascles in Group 4, too. Hey, come the Patriots. I'm on a new bandwagon. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye, Jimmy. Bye, Jimmy.
Hilarious.
All right, Coach, right before we wrap up here, talk a little bit about your next matchup, which is Northern Valley Old Japan, an opponent that you've seen before already this year. What are you most concerned about? What do you think you're going to do best against them?
Well, we hope we play well against them. I never like the scenario of playing a team twice, especially a team that you're beating earlier in the year, especially a quality team like Old Japan. I think their speed between Plaza and Arsenis is unmatched. Anybody we played or anybody we're going to play. They scare us to death. They run their wing tee. They run it. It's a textbook wing tee. They run it very well. They have a lot of confidence in themselves. They're playing extremely well at this point. I think it was a bad draw.
it.